Do you ever feel like you're not growing spiritually? Like no matter how much you pray, how many devotionals you read, or how hard you try, nothing changes? You still battle the same struggles. You still wrestle with the same doubts. You still feel distant from God, even when you're doing everything right. You start wondering, is there something wrong with me? But honey, listen to me. You are not broken, you are not stuck, but you might be missing one thing. That one thing is reflection. Growth doesn't just happen through learning, it happens through processing. And today, I want to show you how reflection can lead to real transformation. Number one, growth can't happen without awareness. Think about it. How can you change something if you're not even aware of it? So many of us go through life on autopilot, repeating the same habits, struggling with the same battles, praying the same prayers, and then we wonder why we don't feel different. But growth starts with awareness. And one of the best ways to become more aware, journaling. Let's try this. Grab your journal and write, God, what is one area in my life that you want to grow me in? Don't overthink it, just write what comes to mind. Because you can't grow if you don't even know where you need to grow. Number two, reflection helps you recognize the patterns that are holding you back. Have you ever noticed how you keep struggling with the same thing, the same insecurities, the same fears, the same doubts, and sometimes you don't even realize it's happening until you take a step back? That's what reflection does. It helps you see the pattern. When you write down your thoughts, your struggles, your prayers over time, you start to notice the fears that keep repeating themselves, the unhealthy mindsets that keep showing up, the areas of your life where God is gently nudging you to change. And once you see it, you can start to change it. Because guess what? Awareness leads to transformation. Number three, reflection helps you learn from your experience. Here is the problem. Most people go through things, but they don't actually grow through them. They just move on from one season to the next without ever pausing to ask, what did God teach me through that? How did that challenge change me? What lesson do I need to take with me into the next season? And because they don't reflect, they miss the growth that was meant for them. So instead of just moving on, write, what is one lesson God has been teaching me lately? Write down what comes to mind, big or small. Because when you reflect, you don't just go through things, you grow through them. Number four, reflection helps you see how far you've come. Have you ever felt like you're not making progress? Like no matter how much you try, you're still struggling, still failing, still waiting? That's because growth isn't always obvious when you're in it. But when you write things down, your thoughts, your prayers, your struggles, you create proof. Imagine this. A few months from now, you open your journal and you see the prayers you wrote, now answered. You see your battles you once fought, now won. You see the person you used to be compared to the person you are now. You start realizing maybe you're not as stuck as you thought. Maybe you've been growing this entire time. Number five, reflection brings you closer to God. The goal of spiritual growth isn't to become a better version of yourself. It's to become closer to God. And reflection helps you do that in two ways. First, it makes you more aware of how God is moving in your life. Second, it deepens your relationship with God by helping you process what He's teaching you. So, if you've been feeling distant from God, try this. Write, God, what are you teaching me in this season? Sit with the question. Let yourself reflect, because the more you take time to reflect on it, the more you realize God has been speaking to you all along. If you needed to hear this today, I created the Hi God It's Me journal for moments just like this. For the days when you feel spiritually stuck. It's for the nights when you're wondering if you're really growing. It's for the moments when you just need to pause and process what God is doing in your life. So if you're ready to start growing spiritually again, this is your sign. Grab your journal. Tonight before you go to bed, write one way you've grown in the last 6 months. Because if you don't start noticing your transformation, you always feel like it's not happening. And before you go, let me know in the comments, what's one lesson that God has been teaching you lately? I'd love to hear from you. If this message spoke to you, don't forget to grab your Hi God It's Me journal, because you are growing. God has been transforming you all along. It's time you start noticing it. I love you, and I'll see you in the next video.